Gentlemen, good morning. Today is 1st November 2020. Today I am going to make a presentation on how to receive signals from QO100 satellite, which is a geostationary satellite, hence a speciality. I passed my restricted grade exams and got my license recently. My name is Ranjit Ramchandra Pendse. My call sign is VU3TOH. My handle is Rana. And my QTH is Deccan Gymkhana Pune. My desire to do ham activities dates back to something like 1980s. But the desire could not be fulfilled because of financial and family commitments towards parents and wife. Now with all the commitments over and officially retired, I decided to pursue this hobby. And the first thing I did was to search for Mr. Rabde's phone number and talk to him. I knew him in the past through some common friends, and luckily he also remembered me. He informed me about the club that is existing and also invited me to join the eyeballs. That is where, really speaking, the ham activities of mine started. In fact, as a SWL, I had already explored all the avenues of RX, mainly software-driven radio through the RTL SDR version 3 dongle. Anyway, this is not the forum to discuss all that. But I thought, just instead of jumping to the main subject, let me make a brief introduction. Here I remember few lines coined by Theodore Roosevelt. What he had said: the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The purpose of the life is to live it, to test experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. Well, that is what I did. And because of this desire only, I could construct my QO100 satellite RX station. Perfectly working, enjoying the signals. This is the screen which appears after you start the SDR console and tune to the frequency band. I am now going to make you hear firstly the broadcast, then the lower beacon at 739.500 megahertz, then the central beacon or the CW beacon at 739.750 megahertz, and lastly the top beacon which is at 740 megahertz. So this will be very interesting, so I think you can hear it now.
Bravo uniform. Very good morning, any traffic for the net. Good morning, Saron. Good morning, Ramesh, and everyone else on frequency. You are 5 and 9. Thanks for letting me in, Saron. Right, sunny morning. 28 degrees Charlie. QRU for the net, 73. Have a nice day. VU3 OBR Qatar India morning net, VU2 Alpha Bravo uniform. Zero Alpha Bravo Uniform 03 OBR. Very good morning, update. Thank you very much for joining tonight. It's welcoming you guys. It's a very good signal and good audio also, update. Here 27 degrees Celsius.
Hello friends, I am on my terrace. Here you can see my dish which is installed for QO100 reception. The dish is facing 254 degrees west and the elevation angle is 34 degrees. The LNB is offset to 64 degrees plus. This is the direction in which the satellite is there. Very clear sky to the dish, so reception is fantastic. You see the cable going down. We will follow the cable now. The cable is here. It comes up to this point and it goes down from here to my window and ultimately to my Radio Shack setup. I will show you a few other things. This is my ADS-B antenna. Then that is my Slim Jim antenna. And this is the random wire antenna for HF, which is not serving its purpose very much. We have now come down to my Radio Shack. You see, the cables are coming here. That is the STB to which the cable coming from the terrace is attached. Here is the SDR console version 3. The white cable attaches it to the USB port of my PC. Below that you see a black cable USB which comes from the STB. That is the cable. This supplies 12 volt current through the STB and bias T to the LNB upstairs for the dish. This is my computer screen on which I get the SDR console display after I put it on. The display and the recordings have already been shown earlier, so I am not putting it on again. Thank you. The geostationary satellite ES-HALE-2 or QO100 carrying amateur radio transponders was launched from Kennedy Space Center at 2046 GMT on Thursday, November 15, 2018 and now is in stationary orbit at 25.9 degrees east. The transponders link radio amateurs across a third of the globe from Brazil to Thailand. This is a joint project between the Qatar Satellite Company, the Qatar Amateur Radio Society and the AMSAT Deutschland, which provided technical lead for this project. This slide shows the footprint coverage of the satellite. You will see that it is starting from the rightmost tip of Brazil, extending to Europe, Gulf, African countries, and towards the right to India and up to Thailand. So it has brought the world under one roof for all the ham operators. It is a boon and a very valuable service which is being provided by the satellite QO100 to the amateur ham world. Getting signals from QO100 satellite is no plug and play situation. You require specific equipment and softwares. The equipment required is one DTH dish to receive the signals, then a LNB, then you require RJ6 coaxial cable for making the connections. You require a STB to provide power supply to the LNB. You require a signal meter and of course a computer. Software required to receive signals is one SDR console version 3.24 and drivers to run the RTL SDR dongle version 3. This slide shows pictorial representation of all the equipment required to set up a QO100 RX station. A picture always makes an impact on the mind. If you see in our actual life, a marriage proposal starts with exchanging of photos which form an impression, and later on meetings are held. This is the normal situation, but there are exceptions. Most of the equipment is available locally. A set of equipment is given by a firm called Radio Jitters, which is situated in Bangalore, and they provide the set in form of LNB plus STB plus 2 meters of sample cable. Additionally, you can order the SDR dongle version 3 from them because they are a reliable source of giving the original dongle. Signal meter cable can be ordered locally along with the DTH dish from a DTH dealer. The cost of all this equipment comes to around 4,000 rupees except the cables. The cable cost will depend on the length of the cable to be utilized, which again depends on the location of the dish. Building a RX station for Oscar 100 satellite is not a plug and play situation. The equipment and software have to be installed and tuned to perfectly get the signals from the satellite, which is situated 35,000 kilometers away in the sky. Here in brief, all the steps are outlined which are required to make the RTL SDR dongle version 3 receiving station for Oscar 100 a success. We will understand the steps very briefly and quickly. The first step is to install SDR console version 3.24 on your computer. Next, you have to install the driver for SDR dongle version 3. Until and unless both these steps are completed, you cannot test the dongle. Then the dongle has to be connected to the USB port of the computer. With this, the setup of the SDR console, the driver, and the SDR dongle is complete. This setup can be tested by starting the SDR console, tuning to any commercial broadcast frequency, say 101 megahertz, which is Vividh Bharati, and seeing whether you can receive good signals. Vivid Bharati receives very good signals, and here you can hear beautiful and old songs. Once you have tested this and it is working, we start with the equipment required specifically for the RX station of Oscar 100. At a convenient location, we install the dish and the LNB. Necessarily, the dish has to face west direction, I mean to say. After this, after attaching the LNB to the dish, it has to be connected by a RG6 coaxial cable to the STB, and in turn the STB has to be connected to the RTL dongle. There is a USB cable to connect the power required for the STB and the LNB. Connect that to the USB port of the computer. This will help to power up the LNB on the dish through the STB via BIOS-T. The very important step now comes to set the azimuth angle and elevation of dish, and also the LNB skew. This is done with the help of the signal meter. The signal meter is attached between the RG6 cable and the LNB. After attaching the signal meter, turn the knob of the signal meter so that the pointer is either at 2 volts or 5 volts. Now firstly, move the dish horizontally to the left or right. Once you get a good deflection of the signal meter needle to the right, it means it is the most powerful signal received. This sets the azimuth angle. Now move the dish vertically up and down until you get a good deflection of the needle again. With this, the azimuth angle and the elevation are settled. Now tighten the clamps of the signal meter of the dish and remove the signal meter from the loop of the RG6 cable and LNB. Now attach the coaxial cable to the LNB and attach the other end to the STB input port. The output port of the STB has to be connected to the input port of the RTL STR dongle. This completes the setup. Now again start up your SDR console and tune into the beacons and broadcast. If your settings have been correctly done, you will get good signals and you will enjoy everything. This slide shows the settings of the azimuth elevation angles and the LNB offset angle of my satellite station at Deccan Gymkhana. You have to go to the site shown in the slide and adjust all these readings. This slide shows the band plan of the ham transponders of QO100 satellite. The portion relevant to RX is discussed and described in the next slide. The band plan diagram is self-explanatory, so I'm not giving any further explanations on this. This slide shows the frequencies of the ham transponders. Downlink download converted frequencies are mentioned here because here I am presenting only the building of the RX station for the QO100 satellite. The frequency band starts from 739.500 and ends at 740.00 MHz. At 739.500 MHz, you can hear a lower beacon. At 739.750 MHz, you have a central or a CW beacon. And at 740 MHz, you have an upper beacon. All these beacons are important because they help in tuning the dish and the entire apparatus. The beacons are sent from the Earth to the satellite from the QO100 service center, so they are also known as pseudo beacons. That brings us to the end of our journey. Our presentation concludes here. Hope you have liked the presentation. Thanks for being patient. Take care and be safe. Last but not the least, I would like to thank two more personalities. Mr. Chandrakant Deshmukh for the technical support he has extended to me in this project, and Master Dhruv Nikhil Bhogavkar for helping me to prepare the PPT. 73s to all. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy with your family, but stay at home and be safe. Okay, bye-bye.